Hello. I just wanted to hop on. I was doing my face. As you can see, I have one eyebrow already on, and I thought, why don't I go live while I'm getting ready? Because I do this, I get ready all the time, but I don't always go live. So if you hop on, let me know that you're here. I don't always see the comments depending on the connection, so I'm gonna just go ahead and fill in my other brow. So you can see I have a lot of people asking, so I obviously have no makeup on. You can see I have some discoloration here, but I do like to do my brows sometimes first. So if you've seen me in person, a lot of times with makeup on, or even without makeup on, a lot of times I still fill in my brows because they're pretty light. Even though my hair's pretty dark naturally, my brows are just thin and a little bit lighter than my hair. So you can see that it makes a huge difference to have my brows filled in, because it makes my eye look more lifted, and it just overall it matches my my hair better, and it just kind of frames the face. So even if bold brows are not really your thing, even just a little bit of color on there can make a huge difference. So I'm gonna turn this just a little bit. Hopefully my lighting is okay. But if you're hopping on, if there's anything, well, I'm just gonna do really quick, like 5-minute face. You know, that's my thing. If I have time, I'm getting ready for a party and a class tonight, so I might do a little bit of a holiday eye look, just depending on what we have time for. Hey Leah, hey Desiree. Leah's been doing her makeup a lot lately, so I thought I would do the same. So when you're if you don't have naturally full brows, the best trick is to start from the underneath, and I'm gonna look down into a mirror because it's difficult to do it into the phone. But as you can see, I'm using an angled brush here. This has a spoolie on the other end. I'm gonna be putting it underneath right here. So I find that if you can start there and draw that straight line, and I'm actually putting it on the skin, so I know it's there, I know that there's no hair there, but you can't really tell too much. You can see when I look up here where I've put a line there where there's no hair. But there's a way to do it where it still looks really natural. And so just gonna go ahead and do that straight line, so you can already see if I do kind of upward hair strokes here. Hi Lissa, hi Stephanie. I never really go live on my page. I'm not sure why. I guess I don't go live a whole lot in general, but I'm trying to change that, because you guys are always asking for tips and tutorials, and really doing it live is the most fun because I get to talk with all of you. So so I just want to create a little more fullness. I'm filling in around the arch and then making sure to bring it all the way out to the end. Don't worry, you can always go back and blend. So if you feel like you get a little heavy-handed, that's what the spoolie is for. And it can just soften it and make sure that you don't get too much. And I've never really seen two brows that are exactly the same. So don't fret if you don't feel like they're perfectly even. No one's really are. So, okay, I think I've spent too long on brows now. I swear I spend longer on brows than I do really the whole rest of my face, but I think they're really important. So, hi Steph, hey Carly. So I'll just try to be quick. I am going to be using my Maskcara Beauty palette, and this is filthy, so but I'm just going to be using like 4 colors. I don't know if you can't really see this on here. I'm not going to use all the colors that are in here right now. Hey Rebecca, hey Amber. So I'm going to just go ahead and start actually with my contour. And I just had a skin treatment, so my skin is a little bit red. Nothing crazy. Sorry, my light is going kind of nuts here. There we go. I have, this angle is not helping, but I have a larger forehead, or I should say like a higher hairline. So a lot of people may not have, you know, very much space between their brows and their hairline, but I do. So I like to add my contour a little bit more defined through here, and that just helps to kind of shade that. I'm just getting this all in my hair. So if you're new to highlighting and contouring, people are always asking me what I use, and this is what I use because it makes highlighting and contouring super easy. You don't have to be a makeup artist. Hey Katie, thank you, so sweet. You don't have to be a makeup artist to use this makeup or to highlight and contour in general. I find that when it's made really complicated, it's because they're using too many products and a million layers, and it just takes too long. Like, who has time for that? If I've done your makeup, you know I'm not the fastest, because when I'm doing it for an event or whatever, I really want it to be like perfect. So I'm just gonna take this same brush. This brush literally does everything. I'm gonna go only where I need it. So that's why this is a little bit easier, because I already put the contour where I want a little bit of definition, and then I'm not gonna be putting foundation all over my entire face. I'm only putting it where I need it, which is generally in the center of my face. So under my eyes. Hey Maria, I was trying to read who that was. I'm watching all of the mail. I'm watching the mailman come, the UPS guys here. Anyone else get a million packages delivered this time of year? He's looking in here like, what are you doing? I'm sitting right by a window, so he's probably like, why is that girl on the floor in front of her Christmas tree? They probably see it all, right? Okay, so this is like a really messy, not messy. You don't have to be perfect with it, because we're gonna blend it all at the end. So that's another reason why this is really easy. I'm just putting like where I have some redness and discoloration here above my brows. Really center of my forehead, center of my nose, center of my chin and lip. I have some discoloration here. I am pregnant, so I'm having a little hormonal breakout that I don't normally have. So that's why I'm doing a little bit more coverage than I normally do. But the awesome thing about this is that you don't have to do. If you're a really natural, lighter, kind of full coverage type of girl, or I'm sorry, a light, natural, like tinted moisturizer type of girl, this is amazing because it's a cream. You can actually just shear it out with an oil. Who else loves beauty oils? Anybody else? I'm super dry, so I love any kind of like argan or rose hip or anything like that. You can mix that in and get like a tinted moisturizer. I'm gonna go all the way under my eyes because mom life. A little bit tired there. I probably should have just went ahead and done my eyes first. Normally I recommend, if you're doing any, you know, more than just a light shadow, if you're doing a dark shadow or any kind of glitter or anything, to do it first so that you don't have a bunch of fallout all over your face, and then you're like redoing your foundation and concealer area a million times. But I didn't know what I would have time for, so I'm just putting a little bit brighter shade just right under my eye so you can see how that brightened me up, took away the darkness, and still have all that. I'm not gonna blend yet. I'm like out of habit, I'm blending, but I would just want you guys to kind of see where everything goes. So then I'm gonna take my blush. Which one do I want to do today? Let's do Black Cherry. Whoa. Okay, I promise it won't look that scary when I blend it. But you guys, I'm fair, so I need some color in my cheeks, right? So you really just want it kind of in that round, fleshy part of the apples of your cheeks. You don't want to go too high. You don't want it too close to your eye. You don't want to look like you have a bruise right here, but you don't want to go too close to your nose and mouth either. So keep it away from this kind of triangular area. Hey Natalie, I never go live on here, but I thought that I would, because I've had a few people ask, and I went live on Facebook, and not everybody's on Facebook, so if you're, let me know if you prefer Instagram or Facebook. I love Instagram more as a platform. I just think it's simpler, but it's not necessarily as great for interacting with like friends and people that you actually know. So I try to do a little bit of both. And since I did a live on my Facebook, I thought I would jump on here and do one here. Okay, so almost done. I have highlight, contour. If you haven't seen this, this is my foundation. So I'm not having to do one layer of foundation and then go back and highlight and contour and blush and bronzer and everything on top of it. If this makes sense, it's all in one layer. So even if you want super full coverage, you can build it and get that. So then I just go in and blend to your heart's desire. So some people might want it super subtle, and some might want it more dramatic. Since I'm doing a holiday party tonight, I'm gonna go a little bit more. My favorite step is the Illuminator here, and this is what, ooh, you know what? I'm gonna use the new one. I almost forgot again. This illuminator is really subtle, so you can see this cream illuminator. It's gorgeous. It's what I normally wear on a daily basis. I love to have all of that glow on the top of my cheekbone, but we just got so many more. Oh, I hope. Oh, my sound's on. Oh, you're okay. Got it, baby. You mean that you don't have your sound on? That's been my life for like 2 years, even still. But so many times I was like nursing a baby and couldn't listen to couldn't hear anything because I'm always holding a sleeping baby. So yeah, let's get these. Let me push this in here just a little bit more. Doesn't want to fit. I really don't want to break this, so I'm trying to be. Okay, well, I'm going to get them in a second. I won't do it on here, but we just got 24 new eyeshadows. Can you see? Can you even see the glitter? I'm so excited. I don't, you know, I don't wear a lot of glitter during, normally, really ever. But for holidays, this is so perfect. And we got 5 new Illuminator shades. So this is what the rest of the makeup world calls highlighter. These bigger ones here. Aren't those so pretty? So which one should I? I'm so fair. I just want to go for the lightest one. So let's just see what that looks like. I'm just literally gonna take this on with a finger. I know that's not. Most people probably would use a brush. Let's use a brush just a little bit. Oh my goodness, so pretty. It's like a little bit, I'm gonna swatch it on my hand for you. So I swatched all of the shadows last night on my Facebook page, so if you wanna go see that, I'll do a few here as well. But I'll try to do this on here so you guys can see as well. I didn't do the Illuminator, so look at that one. So this one's really light, it's kind of pearlescent. It's gonna be really great for fair girls. Let's see, the next one is called Glamazing. Ooh, I want to put that one on too. Maybe I'll do one on the other side. That one's so pretty as well. Can you see the difference? One's a little bit pinker. I'm not great at doing like super perfect looking swatches. This is Goldie. Look at that. Totally so pretty. It's going to be gorgeous on deeper skin tones. Oh my goodness, I love these. So pretty. And this is Photoshop. I want to wear this one so badly. It's probably gonna just look like blush on me since I'm so fair. It's kind of a pinky golden tone. So you can see that wouldn't really highlight my cheekbone. For me, it would probably look more like blush, but I'm gonna dust just a teensy bit right on top of my black cherry that I put on. That might be a little over the top, but it's holiday time, so why not? What do we think? Oh my gosh, I love that so much. I'm gonna blend it a little bit because I got a little bit much on. It's always so much harder to see in the phone camera than it is an actual mirror. But there's the Glamazing right on my cheekbone. Oh, look at that, it's so pretty. I'm just gonna. So you just want that right on top. You don't necessarily need it all over your whole face. I mean, maybe if you're just like a major, like, see, I don't want it to look, I know a lot of people on Instagram these days want it to look like super prismatic. I'm not one of those people. I mean, I love, trust me, I love all the glow, but I don't, just not for every day. I'm not gonna do something quite that that obvious. And I have dry skin as well, so I don't want to put anything that's right in those little fine lines that's gonna make them look more obvious. So that's just me. But okay, just gonna blend a little bit more, kind of clean up right here. And I'm gonna take a little bit brighter highlight right down the center of my nose. Forgot. One of my favorite things about this makeup is that you can use the cheek color as lip color. So that's what I'm gonna do. And black cherry, is one of those that looks really scary in the compacts because it looks so dark, but it's glossy, so it's more sheer. Well, if I can pull it out, look how dark that looks on there. So it's perfect for fall. I'll swatch it here on my hand, but so pretty. And I just like to let my natural lip color show through a little bit. So, okay, I've taken longer than I even meant to. I think I just got that on my forehead. But I'll go ahead and throw some shadows on really quick because why not? I'm still dying over that Illuminator. I'm like, or not, Illuminator. Okay, I just don't even know which colors I want to use. Like, they're all so pretty. I'm tempted to go back for the same ones that I always do. The same colors that I put on last night. And that's probably not very exciting. You want to see me do the same colors all the time, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and just do a little bit of Sabrina, which is a light kind of shimmery shade, just really lightly right all over the lid. I've already put my mascara on just out of habit, so I'll probably get that everywhere. And I'm gonna take Bubba, which is a warmer color. These are two colors that I literally use every day. So if you're looking for just a really good everyday look, find a light shimmery color like that. It's called Sabrina. And then a warmer mid color, and this is matte, so it just goes on looking really natural. And I'm just gonna throw that right in the crease. And if you have a fluffy brush like this, it keeps it, you can't really mess it up. You just stick it right in the corner and just go back and forth like this. So you don't have to be a makeup person, makeup artist, or makeup snob, or whatever, to do this. Just throw it right on. So I have a little bit deeper set eyes, so I'm just making that more prominent. If you have hooded eyes or just smaller eyes, you still want to go all the way up above the crease. So not all the way up to the brow bone, but you just want it to be, when your eyes are open, you want to still be able to see color. So go a little higher, and that will lift your eyes and make them look really open. So this is something, I know I'm gonna blend a little bit more, don't worry. This is something that I would wear, you know, this is my everyday look. I have a little bit more on, but the colors anyway. And so let's add some holiday fun though. That's a really good base to have. What do we want to add? I want to use, like, seriously, I want to use all of these glitters. I think I'm gonna do just a little bit of Gigi. Right in the outer corner. I'm gonna go ahead and take that on the bottom lash line. So I don't normally do anything on the bottom lash line. I just don't love it on me. I feel like my eyes are kind of bulbous, and so I just kind of prefer to keep that bare for an everyday look. But for this, for an evening look or just more drama, I want to line that. So, but this is my favorite thing to do for brides as well, and this way you don't have a really intense it doesn't look like you've just put eyeliner all the way around. Let's see if I can do this in this phone camera. But it still gives you definition down here, and so then when I throw on mascara, it just looks complete. And so that a warm shade like that is really going to bring out and kind of open the eyes. So pretty. I love that. And again, I would normally do this actually before my face if I could help it, because I don't want it all over the place, so I'll probably have to clean up a little bit just because. And one thing I forgot to do, I usually line my lips a little bit. So in the same way that we contour our face, you can also contour your lips by adding a little bit darker shade just right underneath the Cupid's bow under here, or Cupid's bow, underneath your lip, and then I'm gonna do it a little bit on the top as well. So it looks crazy when you first do it. Like, I'm gonna blend it out because you don't want to see that line. So can you see that line? We're gonna blend it out. You can just take your finger, clean of course, and soften that up, or you can take your brush and just kind of blend it a little bit. And then I'm going to go back over with some low color so you don't see that. But that is kind of the basic shape. So a little bit more of a wintry berry tone. And okay, what else? Let's get some glitter. I got sidetracked, sorry, with lips. Let's do, what do we think? Do some Graceland. So I'm gonna just take my multitasker brush, which is a flat brush like this. You can actually press that on, and again, this is probably gonna end up all over under my eye, so I'm gonna put a little powder puff right here. And just tap that on. So pretty. A little bit of holiday sparkle. You can even take your finger if you want it really intense. Oh my gosh, I love it. So pretty. And then I'm just gonna blend it out a little bit. So I prefer to keep the glitter on my actual lid, and that's why I love to see the matte shadow right in the crease. So then you don't have all that glitter stuck in an area that tends to get a little bit crepey, especially as we get older. Hi, baby. And I'm just gonna go back with that matte shade.
Hold it.
Okay, you can hold it. Thank you. I'm gonna take this one out though. Okay, thank you. He's like digging into all my makeup. Okay, come over here and you can play with this one. Okay, here. Not that one. I know. Listen, it's gonna break. It's mommy's new makeup. You don't want to mess it up. Can you play with this?
No!
Okay, you've got to be nice. So I'm just gonna take, can I see this one? Here, I'll give you this one. Thank you. I'm gonna take that matte shade, Bubba. And again, I'm just gonna make this a little darker so you can see this. You want that right in the crease, and that's what gives all that definition. Can you say hello? And you can see how that makes a difference in the two sides, so that glitter doesn't get caught up where you don't want it. It just is right in the crease there. Hey, Diana. So two different looks. This one's really more matte. This one's a little shimmery, but it's great for the holidays. So pretty. I'm probably not going to finish that eye because he will get into all of my shadows if I open them. No.
Open it.
No. I don't want you to break it. Okay. Put it back, please. I'm looking for one color, sorry. Let's see.
Put it back.
In a minute. Can you put it right there? I'm going to use Philly, which is just a nice matte dark brown. It's not that dark, but it's a good kind of coffee tone brown. Tap that off. I'm going to pop it right in this outer corner just to get a little bit more definition. So you can take the small end of your brush and do kind of a sideways V. So if you were to draw a V like here, oops, went too high. Here and here, if that makes sense. And then just kind of fill it in. And basically the darker that you go, the more intense, and the further that you go over, the more intense that's gonna be. So you can control how heavy or how smoky your look is. See the difference? I know I have to blend, I just got it everywhere, but that's the general area that you want that on. Hi, Patience. In that outer corner, just doing a little holiday look here. And so that is just right. I'm gonna connect it right here in the outer corner a little bit. And blend a little bit. Because I have glitter all over my face now, so again, I would highly recommend that you do this before. If you're doing glitter or anything, you know, a little bit darker, do it before you do your foundation, so that you don't have to go back like I'm gonna do and touch up and get all of the glitter off of your face. So he ran off with one of my eyeshadows, so I don't know how that's gonna end, but whatever keeps him occupied for the moment, right? Okay, so that's pretty much it. I would probably pop on maybe a little bit of liner, and to do that I'm just gonna do a little bit of water in my a dark shadow, so not like you can use a black or a dark brown to get it a little bit creamier. And I'm just gonna do a really fine line right here at my lash line. And go out just a hair. I can't do this in the phone. And you can totally use your favorite liquid liner, gel liner, pencil. I just love that this is all, you can use what you already have. You can use a shadow that you already have and just wet it. And it's a little bit softer. It's not a super, intense line. So I probably would do that, throw on a little more mascara, maybe false lashes, and go. So thanks for watching. I think I already said this, but if you are local, just a minute, I'm doing a class, an open house tonight. It's gonna be really fun, kind of a holiday open house that will have holiday treats. I'm gonna be showing all of the new shadows and things that I have, all the new holiday bundles. So if you want to see everything in person, stop by anytime. It's 5:30 to 8:30. You'll need the address, so message me if you like the address, but it's here locally. It's gonna be so much fun. Prizes, treats, games, all of that, and just a fun time to see everyone. So thanks for hopping on. Also hop over to my Facebook page if you want to see some more tutorials, and please always let me know, give me feedback on the things that you'd like to see, the looks that you'd like to see, and questions that you have. Thank you. Have a great day.